Hello, my name is Louise, and today I'm filming my 51st eyeshadow roulette. I have used every shade at least twice, which is my goal. There are a few shades that I have used 3 times, but we will get to those. I've done 11 looks using these shades, so that feels really good. That's almost every day in the 2-week period. Good job, me! Anyway, let's just go through the shades that were randomized last time. So first we have the Batty Bean and Shroud Cosmetics collaboration. It's freaking bat. And the shade was Trappa, which is this beautiful, like, mustardy green. It's very smooth and, I mean, look at it. That's beautiful. It's like almost slightly neon in this light, at least in the camera. It's not that neon IRL, so to speak, but it's a beautiful shade. I used it 3 times. I used it twice, I think, all over the lid, and then once like as a crease shade, which was very, very nice. So yes, I will be using this palette again, obviously. And then the next shade was from the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina collaboration. It was the shade Soleil, this pale gold something. Also a beautiful shade, very neutral, and you know, neutral. I used it twice. I used it like all over the lid. I use it in a corner highlight. I think it performs well. It's a beautiful shade, but of the ones I randomized, not a favorite. So the third shade was from the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and it was the shade Peach Cobbler, which is this warm brown, super pretty. I have expressed my love for this palette before, so yes. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Even though it is a neutral palette. Yeah, I mean, looking at it, look, very neutral. But something about the way the shades are slightly peachy orangey is just definitely my kind of neutral. Orange shades, oh, they're just... The 4th shade was from the Sleeping Beauty palette by Besame Cosmetics. Yes, we know of my love for this palette. It is just gorgeous. And it was the shade Dust 107, which is that one. Yes. It's really funny to me as well, or funny, but, or not funny, interesting, because in the palette, it's like browny, dusty, yeah? But swatching it, it almost has like a cocky green tone. And on the lid, it was actually very dark, like a dark gray brown leaning to green. It was beautiful, and a little unexpected. I used that one 3 times, and I forgot to say I used the Peach Cobbler 3 times as well. And then the final shade was from the GlossGods You're the One palette, and it was the shade Strong, which is the 1st shade in the palette. You know, a pretty mauvey brown, I guess. That one? Yeah? I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This palette is beautiful. You can't see what it says on it, but it's beautiful. It reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked 3 in the color scheme. So I used that one twice. So the shades that I used the most were Trappa, Peach Cobbler, and Dust 107. Very unsurprising for B. Yes. Shimmery, yeah. But all these shades performed well. I think I've said before that the Besame palette, I know some people have been like, but I really like it. There's something about it. I think it's the nostalgia, you know? Sleeping Beauty was the first Disney movie I owned. Yeah. Anyways then, so these were the 5 shades from the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm pleased. They're beautiful. So have nothing else to say other than here are the selfies from the past 2 weeks. dokey, so those were the selfies from the past 2 weeks. Time to randomize new shades, which we know is my favorite part. I have 54 shades in singles and 433 in palettes. That leaves me with 487 shades. So I have pulled up a random number generator and I will enter 1 to 487 and now generate. Okay, 270. Oh, it's from the Oden's Eye Cosmetics Elva 2, and it was the last shade in the palette called Deep Sea, which I have had before, so let's randomize again. Oh my gosh, 448. That's a recent addition. Okay, so this is a favorite palette and a favorite shade. It's from the Gal on the Moon palette by GlossGods. I love this palette so much. It is so gorgeous. Oh my god. So the shade randomized was Luna, which is that one. Okay, so here you can see, like straight on, it looks gold, but as you can see in the mirror, it shifts to pink. I mean, like, it's so freaking gorgeous. It's so freaking gorgeous. I don't know, you can't even see the gorgeousness of it. Like just, okay. Breathe. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, there will be no way to do this justice. Like here, just look, okay. Oh, can you see there's a greeny pinky? You can see the greeny pinky shift, right? I can't even speak because I'm so excited. Look at that. Look at that. Like on my finger also, it's just gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's randomize the second shade. 214 is from the Anastasia Norina Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2, and it's the brown shade, which I have had before, so randomizing again. Whew, single. Fun. Okay, so it's the 29th. Okay, so this is a beautiful shade. It's dark, smoky, but it's also duochrome. So it's from Makeup Store and it's called Tuch. Like, I don't think, maybe you can see, it's like blue. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so it's brown, but with a blue shift. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm super excited. Let's randomize the third shade. 305. Okay, it's from the Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette, the color Ooh, which I also have had before. So randomizing again. 444. So it's from the XX Revolution Matrix Trinity Luxx palette, and the shade is called Agents. So let's see, Agents. Okay, well, you know, yes, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So it's this like, I don't know, gray brown. I think in Swedish it would be called mulvad, which literally means mole, as in the animal mole. But yeah, I mean, you know, I need some kind of matte neutral, maybe. I'm trying to tell myself that I need it, but oh, okay, well, it's there. Can you kind of see? It's as if my skin tone has become slightly more ashen, you know, like zombie. Yeah, like this would be Louise the zombie skin tone. Yeah, you know, just generally gaunt. You know, maybe it would. Halloween is coming up, I guess. Anyway. So, but you know, I'm super happy about the palette because I love the palette, I love the matrix, so I'm not complaining. Rightio then, 3 down, 2 to go. Number 19, another single. Oh, it's a shade I just recently had in a Shop My Stash. It's a shade I really like, so it's from H&M called Cocoa Mauve. Ooh, it's so pretty. And it looks like it's matte, right? But there is just a little bit of a silky, satiny sheen to it. I almost swatched over the Agent shade. Oh, it is seriously such a beautiful color. Like there is just that little bit of sheeny satininess to it that just makes it so gorgeous. Like honestly, so gorgeous. This is yep. I'm honestly very pleased. So let's randomize the 5th and final shade. What is up with these like either really low numbers or really high numbers? Again, not complaining. This is a very recent edition. It must be from the Bats palette, right? I mean, it's gotta be. It is. Let's see if I'd had it before. 1, 2, 3. I have not had it before. Okay, so Shroud Cosmetics and Batty Bean. It's Freakin Bats, and the shade is Sam, which is this shade in the middle. That one. I did use it in one of my looks, so I know it's very pretty. It's just straight up pale metallic green. It's freaking gorgeous. Ooh. Look at the shifty, gorgeous magicness of these 1, 2, 3 shades. Like, can you even? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Also because I have now 3 palettes that are beautiful and among my favorite palettes in this roulette. I'm just so freaking pleased with this. Even, I mean, these 2 matte-y shades, I mean, they are also gonna be very nice. I think the one that might be the most difficult is probably the Agent's shade, in the sense that it's gray, gray-brown, not even gray-gray, but like a gray-brown. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun to use. The name is perfect, just saying. Oh, I mean, like that one, and then you tap that one over, maybe like a slight grungy feel. These 2 together are honestly screaming to me. These 2 together, maybe like almost with a halo feel, maybe. Definitely these 2 together, like this one all over the lid and this one in the crease. Yeah. Oh my god, I just want to combine this one, the Luna shade, with everything just to see what would happen. Anyway, so let's go through the randomized shades. First, from GlossGods Gal on the Moon palette, we have the shade Luna. Then from Makeup Store, we have the shade Tuch. From the Trinity Luxx palette by XX Revolution, we have the shade Agents. From H&M, we have the shade Cocoa Mauve. And finally, from Shroud Cosmetics and Batty Bean, we have the shade Sam from the It's Freakin Bats palette. This week's. This one was much more coherent, like a very autumnal. This one, not very coherent, you know, not necessarily shades that would go together very well. Like, I mean, not all the shades will go together, probably. I mean, some super talented eyeshadow people can probably make this work very well. I'm thinking J. Kissa and, oh my gosh, her name, Rebecca Morgan. Yes. Oh. Ooh. I'm just getting so many, like, you know, thoughts, inspirations. What is it with eyeshadows that make me so happy? What is it? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? It's just amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna take an early evening. I had a hellish work week last week. I was just exhausted every night. So today's Sunday, I'm free tomorrow, and I'm going to the hairdresser. I'm super excited. We had a plan in the summer, so let's see if we can stick to the plan or if we have to, you know, adapt it to the current situation in any way. But anyway, yes, it's always really nice to go to my hairdresser. She's just so good at what she does, and I can link her salon, or the salon at where she works. The salon where she works, I will link that in the description box if you for some reason want to check it out. She's just, her creations are always spot on, and her colleagues are also very good, but my hairdresser, she just has the feel, like for color and styles, and she's done some wedding things that are just like she's just, yes. So that's what I'm going to be doing my entire Monday, because it's going to take a while, I think. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Try to sleep as much as you can, hydrate, and be nice to yourselves. Be kind to others, but always remember to put your own life vest on first before helping others. So, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, get vaccinated if you can, or get your booster shot, and I will see you in 2 weeks with a new eyeshadow roulette. Bye!